The gag is nobody even knows what to do to the strongest or with the strongest. Like, that's the real gag. People don't check on us strong because they assume we got it. And low key, they wouldn't know what to do with us if we didn't. What do you do with the ones who always show up when they finally don't? What do you say when the one who holds everybody starts unraveling? So I get it. I really do. I stopped taking it personal because strong looks scary, especially when it starts crumbling. Those are those tower moments. Yeah, they hit different when you're the foundation, when your peace calls you your patterns, when the universe snatches your comfort just to build you better. It's like, what the fuck? What the fuck? But also it's like, thank you, I guess. It's gratitude and grief in the same breath. It's rage and rebirth in the same sentence. It's losing what you thought was you, just to meet the real you underneath. It's the peeling back of the layers. But still, even strong people need softness. Even the always okay needs a safe space to fall apart. Which brings me to the next topic. Spiritual viruses and protecting your hard drive. So, it's one thing to have boundaries, but what about emotional boundaries and energetic boundaries? Is that a thing? The importance of discerning what kind of information you take in and how people and their unprocessed energy can function like viruses, disrupting your inner system, your peace, your progress. So I had a rough day, but I'm proud of myself for being able to identify my triggers, because I am responsible for my own triggers. I'm realizing that not all information is clean. Not all information is clean. Some of it carries information. Some of the information carries emotional and spiritual malware. You know, it's not just about people oversharing or trauma dumping. It's about what they're carrying that they haven't cleaned out or healed. And when that kind of infected information hits my system, it doesn't just sit there. It corrupts. It slows down. It causes fucking shutdowns, malfunctions. So I have to constantly remember that I am the hard drive, that I am the mainframe. And if I go down, everything else goes with it. So now I'm learning to run scans, to check the code, to identify bugs before they get in. I'm no longer afraid to block. I'm no longer afraid to delete or reboot, for that matter, because I know what's at stake. They don't, but I do. I know what's at stake. And honestly, they know what's at stake. That's why they're trying to corrupt your software. So, we out here being scared of God's creatures. But what about the bugs in your hard drive? That's some next level discernment. This is just a little spiritual tech talk. Oh, I like that. STT. Spiritual tech talk. So knowing that I am the hard drive, I must protect my spirit from digital viruses. Most people are scared of bugs in nature, spiders, snakes, creepy crawlers. But I'm not afraid of the bugs on the outside. I'm afraid of the ones that come in quietly, disguised as a conversation, disguised as, ooh, it's a connection, it's a this, it's a that, or disguised as concern. And before you know it, they've corrupted your spiritual software. I had to really get that today, because the day that I had was one of those heavy ones. But through it, I got a download. Hey, Telly, you are the hard drive. If you go down, so does everything connected to you. So you can't afford to let people upload their viruses into your system. So I had to identify the virus. Not every conversation is clean. Not every interaction is safe. Sometimes people carry information they don't know what to do with. People carry information they don't know what to do with. They carry trauma that they have not healed. They carry pain that they haven't processed. Energy that's bouncing around just looking for a new host. They speak it, they share it, they offload it onto you, and suddenly you're overwhelmed, you're foggy, you're disconnected, trying to figure out, why the fuck am I off? It's because their virus hit your code. Not all information is divine. Not all data is divine. Some of it is corrupted. Some of it is damaged. And if you don't scan it before you store it, you'll start crashing for reasons that aren't even yours. So understand your system. I had to realize I'm not just a person. I'm a server. I'm a system, a sacred machine. My thoughts are files. My emotions are energy. My time, that's bandwidth. And my peace, well, that's the firewall. Seats taken, can't sit here. That's the firewall. So if you flood me with corrupted data, I can't access my purpose. I'll glitch when it's time to show up. I'll freeze right before the fucking breakthrough. I'll second guess myself when I already know the answer. That's what viruses do. They don't just break you, they delay you. They don't just delay you, they distract you. They distort your clarity. But not anymore. Now I know what I am, and now I know what I can't allow, because your body will reject certain shit. Now that you know, here's where you protect your you. This is where you protect your server. I don't care if it's my best friend. I don't care if it's a family member. I don't care if it's a lover, a mentor, a favorite a podcaster, if it's carrying a virus, if it's carrying malware, it's getting quarantined. You understand? Because discernment isn't judgment. It's protection. My piece is not a community drive. Ooh. My purpose is not public storage. So I made it a habit to run daily scans now. Hey, does this serve my growth? Does this feel clean? Does this slow me down or does it speed me up? And if the answer's off, delete, block, remove, reboot. But when you reboot this time, you reboot with gratitude. Yeah, some days are hard. Tower moments don't come with warnings. Reboots hurt when you're mid-project. When you're like really in the middle of the shit. But every crash has taught me how to build stronger. Every crash, every burn has taught me how to build stronger. So now, when the glitches hit, I don't panic. I pause. I scan. I give thanks. Because even in the breakdown, there's a breakthrough. I did an episode about that, breaking down to break through. Even when the code's corrupted, the core still works. Louder for the people in the back, Telly. Even when the code's corrupted, the core still works. And as long as I protect the core, I can always come back online. So to anyone that's listening, I don't care if it's one person, if it's just the air in the universe, you are the hard drive. You are the sacred system. Treat yourself like it. Scan your space, clean your cache, protect your peace, and don't be afraid to say, hey, I can't download that energy today. This server is reserved for high frequency data only. Because your life is not a test file. It's not in beta. It's a whole operating system. And when you honor that, you never crash the same way twice.